How to manually adjust the blade clearance of a shearing machine. This is a 6 by 3,200 mm hydraulic swing beam shearing machine. It can cut carbon steel plates up to 6 mm thick. When cutting plates of different thicknesses, you need to adjust the corresponding blade clearance. This is a 1 mm carbon steel plate. This is a 4 mm carbon steel plate. The blade clearance for these two carbon steel plates is definitely different. So, how do you adjust the blade clearance? This is where you adjust the blade clearance of the shearing machine. This is the adjustment dial. It can be rotated. This is the reference chart for adjusting the blade clearance. Below is the thickness of the material. Here is the size of the blade clearance. There are 3 reference lines here. They correspond to 3 different materials. The greater the tensile strength, the larger the required blade clearance. If you are cutting ordinary carbon steel plates, you need to refer to the bottom line. The tensile strength per square millimeter is 450 to 500 Nin. When cutting a 1 mm carbon steel plate, the blade clearance should be about 0.1 mm. When cutting a 4 mm carbon steel plate, the blade clearance should be about 0.4 mm. So we get an approximate ratio of 1 to 10. That is, the plate thickness divided by 10 equals the blade clearance. According to the data in the table, when cutting a 1 mm carbon steel plate, we need to adjust it to the 0.1 position. First, loosen the handle above. Pay attention to this scale. Then adjust it to 0.1. After locking the handle, the adjustment is complete. When cutting a 4 mm carbon steel plate, you need to loosen the handle again. Then adjust it to the 0.4 position. Then tighten the handle. The blade clearance adjustment is complete. This is a 6 by 3,200 mm hydraulic guillotine shearing machine. Its blade clearance is adjusted by a hand wheel. Pay attention to this black pointer. When cutting a 1 mm carbon steel plate, set the black pointer to the 1 position. When cutting a 4 mm carbon steel plate, set the black pointer to the 4 position. If the sheared plate has burrs, you can appropriately reduce the blade clearance. This way, you will achieve a better cutting result.